When I tell people here in Valencia that I live in Cabanyal or Canyamelar, they always say, wow, very dangerous area. And I'm constantly being told to watch out for the gypsies. There are many gypsies there. It's a very bad area, which perplexes me because they're talking about Roma gypsies, Romani people who traditionally have been associated with Romania and Bulgaria, but they're not actually originally from these areas. They have a long history stretching right back to the Punjab in India, and Punjabi dialects are probably the closest to the language that these Roma gypsies speak amongst themselves. I just don't understand why people are so scared of them, because they're all like 5'1". And I'm walking around, and okay, for the Spanish, I think the Spanish are very naive and innocent to violence, which is very sweet. When I walk around London, or especially New York, the threat of violence is always like, a hairline away. You're clenching your asshole every time you pass someone. Is this the moment I get stabbed? I'm exaggerating, but here, the notion of thuggery, the notion of just like senseless violence just like doesn't exist. And they are scared of these gypsies. I'm being told, do not speak English in front of the gypsies. They don't like foreigners. And I'm thinking, okay, who gives a fuck? Like what? Like let them not like me. What are they gonna do? They're gonna cast a spell? They're gonna shrink me down to their size? It's fine. So maybe that's just my own like ignorance, my own chauvinism, but I actually think that's a great suit of armor to wear, because the gypsies, they can smell fear. They can tell if you're scared. So if you just walk around like a boss ass bitch, you're golden, you're good to go. Especially if you have these fucking glasses on that make you look like you shouldn't be allowed within 200 yards of a school playground.
Alexia Perez.
So desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for.
La tengo que traer, el problema es que se había perdido y yo vi pues una denuncia.
Chicos, mis chicos, por favor, escríbeme vuestras recomendaciones por clases español en inglés por los guiris en Valencia. Because I've decided that, I'm living in Spain, maybe it's time to learn Spanish, okay? I'm gonna do some Spanish. So, I also have my first pole dancing class tomorrow at 11 a.m. bright and early, some pole dancing. I have to keep my eyes open in these videos. People say I look high. I don't even do weed. I would never, because I hallucinate, and I think I'm in Shanghai when I smoke weed, so I'm just gonna have these like bedroom sultry eyes. Vuestra recomendación, por favor.
Bien. Bien. Ok. Ok. Estelle. Hey, ok. Y... Ta-chan! ¡Vamos! ¡Sí! ¡Estás bien haciendo!
I'm so good at like anything I do, anything I touch, I'm just fucking amazing at. Like I have yet to meet like a skill that I just can't pick up basically overnight. I'm like the king of the strippers now. I could go to Montreal and put everyone out of business. Yeah. I just have so many strings to my bow. That's actually my problem in life, is that I'm just too multifaceted. I've got too much going on because I can't pick one thing. Maybe I'll pick pole dancing. But I really enjoy pole dancing, but like the idea of pole dancing for like old men and then having to talk to them, it's just like, just ruins it. You know what I mean? I wish I could be a sex worker. I wish I had that kind of like personality, but I don't. I'm very intolerant of people. I don't like being uncomfortable for like 1 fucking millisecond. Yeah. I'll be a stripper for hot people. If I can choose who comes into the strip club. Wow. So, as you may have seen, I'm like kind of been dating someone. He's Cuban. He teaches Spanish. He's a language teacher. He teaches Spanish to Russians. And not me. And we had a fight and we met up in a cafe. It was around New Year's to talk. And he comes in and he says, "Feliz años." And I said, "Feliz ano." Wrong. That's very wrong. He said, "It's not Feliz ano. Ano is what I'm going to fuck later." Oh my God, is there anything more cringe than a Latino male? Like, first of all, forget about the narcissism, just like the fucking ego is just like through the stratosphere. But anyway, I digress. Feliz ano is Merry Anus. But don't take that away from me, because I enjoy going to the market and saying to the butcher lady, "Merry Anus," okay? Because I can get away with it, because no one is expecting me to speak perfect Spanish, so it looks like an innocent mistake, and it's funny, and like it makes fun of the situation. It's just like it's just fun, guys. Stop. I'm reading the back of this bread packet. It's Spanish and Portuguese. What the fuck is Portuguese? What is going on in Portugal? Get rid of it. We don't need fucking Portugal. It's literally just Spanish with like a Russian accent. So just make it part of Spain. There's too many countries going on, and we definitely don't need Portugal. So just like, how can you have like the Basque country and Valenciano and Catalan within Spain, but not Portugal? Get it all in one fucking box. Let's make it easy. Oh! I'm going to a party. Just want to document how hot I look, because I don't know how photograph it's going to be, because it's like Russians. It's mostly Russians, and Russians don't like taking photos. Много русскоязычный в Валенсии. This is actually my first time using this machine, because this is just for your ass, and I already have a fat badonk, as you know, but the problem is the shape of my ass is like a teardrop, like a very womanly ass, especially like my cheeks are so fat, but the top of my ass is underdeveloped, so I need to work on my upper butt going into my lower back. Is my problem. So this is what I'm working on now. This is gonna get, you know, a glass you can set an ass you can set a glass on. Vlogging is so cringe. Vlogging is, thank God there's nobody in the gym today. The sun, beautiful, wow. I've been out of commission with a shoulder injury, and I've been quiet for me on the socials. I haven't been posting. And it's funny how a physical injury can take you out mentally as well. I just kind of haven't been, my mind hasn't been, my alacrity hasn't been there. Because I've been sad because I can't work out my upper body. It sounds silly, but a year ago, if you told me that that would be my biggest problem, that I'd be sad because I can't work out my upper body, I wouldn't believe you. So it just goes to show it's all relative. Because when I was in New York, I had such a different kettle of drama going on, a different caliber of shit. And now, like, my problem is like, oh, I can't work out my upper, my pecs are gonna turn into moobs. I mean, that would actually be a tragedy, but I don't think I'm at risk of that. Another holiday where everything is closed, nothing is open. This one is El Tres Reyes, the Three Kings, which is like their Christmas, even though they already celebrate Christmas. But listen, what's another holiday? It's Spain. Nothing makes me feel like more of an outsider, though, than when these festivals and holidays come up, because it just reinforces the fact that I'm not integrated here. I don't know they're on until I go to the supermarket and it's closed, or I go to the gym and they're saying, you know, tomorrow these are the opening hours, and I'm like, why? Now you could say that's my fault for not having integrated, but the fact remains that on El Tres Reyes, I don't go to the parade, I don't go to anything, and I would, but I'm not. You know, I have friends here. I have a lot of male friends here, but at the end of the day, I'm a Giri. I'm El Rey de los Giris,